Are you following the Rugby Championship? Stick around. I'll share my key hot takes from last weekend's victory by the Springboks over the All Blacks. Hey everyone, it's Coach H here. You've found Inspired by Union, a channel where I discuss Southern Hemisphere rugby. Let's dive right in. Well, what an atmosphere at Ellis Park. What an atmosphere at Ellis Park. The occasion, it lived up to the hype. Whilst the rugby wasn't clinical from either side, they were both willing. They kept the crowd engaged, and it came down to the wire. Let's look at the key takeaways from this one. South Africa. Whilst the Springboks weren't clinical across the 80 minutes, they got it done when it mattered most. There was lots of talk about their bomb squad. Whilst the bomb squad didn't hit the ground running, it was certainly able to grind out this win with an impressive 15-minute period to close out the match. Feinberg Mngomezulu. The youngster, he shows absolutely no fear. His first match coming up against the All Blacks, and he embraced the pressure and walked towards it. Springboks rugby certainly is going to be a joy to watch with this young fly half pulling the strings. Steph du Toit. Surely this man is the best rugby player on the planet right now, showing his versatility. Once again, he's been used playing in the second row as lock. Huge on the carry game, making his tackles count and dominating in the air. Is there anything that this bloke can't do? Closing power. This Springboks side, whilst they're starting to regenerate and introduce new faces, they're at their peak of powers in terms of closing out matches. Absolute faith in their DNA for their forwards to punch them forward, for them to dominate their line out and their maul game. The South Africans had total clarity on how they were going to close this game out. All Blacks. Clearly, the All Blacks are a side on the rebuild. However, they do have the ability to get up for the big occasion. The New Zealanders, they were superb across the first 60 minutes of this game. Tactically, they put the ball kick-wise into the right parts of the field. They added pressure. Their carry game was impressive. They were able to beat defenders through head and shoulders. They were able to generate quick ball. If there is a glaring weakness to this rebuilding side, it is their ability to dominate and then close out a match. A handful of players testing themselves for the first time on the continent. The lack of experience saw the South Africans dominate this one in the close. The Achilles heel from New Zealand once again was their contestable kicking, especially late in the game. Against the Argentinians, there were danger signs anytime the New Zealanders kicked a contestable towards the 10-metre line. Once again, the South Africans diffused this. Basically, you're turning over ball. I would have liked to have seen Beauden Barrett and Damian McKenzie go long and out and just get the exit secured. So, a fantastic atmosphere at this ground. New Zealand getting out to a fast start, showing no fear against the world champions. The Springboks showing their class and closing this one out late. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens at Cape Town this week. I'm Coach H, and you've been watching Inspired by Union.